All right, Harry. Tonight we are covering the prophecy of Jesus about his time in the tomb. It's in Matthew 12, verse 38 to 40. Let me go ahead and read it. It says, Then some of the Pharisees and teachers of the law said to him, Teacher, we want to see a sign from you. He answered, A wicked and adulterous generation asks for a sign, but none will be given it except the sign of the prophet Jonah. For as Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of a huge fish, so the Son of Man will be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth.
Yeah, so the Pharisees wanted to see a sign from Jesus. That by itself, I always found pretty rich. Jesus is constantly healing the sick and casting out demons and all kinds of good things for the people of Israel, and they want to see a sign. But Jesus uses it as an opportunity to tell them that they will get no other sign than that he will be like Jonah, and that he will be spent 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth, like Jonah was in the fish. What does that mean?
I believe that he's talking about the time before he'd be resurrected and how much time he's going to spend in the tomb, right?
Yeah. Did they understand that?
No, I think they completely missed it. It would have been confusing to anybody at
Yeah,
that point.
that's right. Afterwards, the reason we know is
Yeah.
because we know the whole story. But at that time, they were scratching their head, I'm sure. So let's go back to the 3 days and 3 nights. Was that a figure of speech, or was that an exact prophecy?
It was definitely an exact prophecy.
Yeah. So at this time, it was still a few years away. And the question is, should it be taken literally? And should we take Jesus exactly at his word? And I kind of believe so. Personally, I have believed that all my life. But
Mm-hmm.
for many, many years, I didn't understand, well, how does that actually work? The math doesn't seem to work. But some facts. Jesus rose from the tomb on the first day of the week, and all four gospels tell us that. So Sunday morning, our schedule, Sunday morning before dawn. John says that Mary got there before sunrise on Sunday morning and that the tomb was empty. The day before this was the Sabbath. And the reason we know that is that Mary and others wanted to get more ointment to further anoint the body of Jesus. And they had bought the supplies the night before, just after sundown, and they still had a little time. All four Gospels tell us that Jesus was crucified on the day of preparation for the Sabbath, for a special Sabbath. Uh, was that the same Sabbath as the one before Sunday?
No.
Okay, so let's read John 19:31.
Okay, it says this. Now, it was the day of preparation, and the next day was to be a special Sabbath. Because the Jewish leaders did not want the bodies left on the crosses during the Sabbath, they asked Pilate to have the legs broken and the bodies taken down.
Yeah, so they had a special Sabbath in mind here. So a special Sabbath wasn't the normal Sabbath. And the special Sabbath, we read about that in Leviticus 23, verse 7 and 8.
Yeah, it says this. On the first day, hold a sacred assembly and do no regular work. For 7 days, present a food offering to the Lord. And on the seventh day, hold a sacred assembly and do no regular work.
Yes. So day 1 and day 7 of the Passover week were Sabbaths. The in between days, except for your regular Sabbath, a Saturday Sabbath, you were allowed to work. But day 1 and day 7, no. So the day we know that the day after Jesus was being crucified was the Sabbath, was the Passover, and that automatically made it a Sabbath. And that's why they had to break the legs on the victim so they would die quicker. So they had to get that done. So the fact is there were for sure 2 Sabbaths between the crucifixion and the resurrection. Number 1 was the Passover Sabbath. Number 2, the Saturday Sabbath. Some years they do land on top of each other, like Christmas can land on Sunday, and so they could be on top of each other, and you only have 1 Sabbath. But this year they were next to each other. And how do I know that? Because Matthew 12, verse 40 says 3 days and 3 nights. So let's do the nights. There was Saturday night, that works. Friday night, that works. Now we need one more. It has to be Thursday night. The four Gospels say he rose on Sunday morning. The four Gospels say he was crucified on the day of preparation, and the next day was a Sabbath. Based on Jesus' teaching, he was crucified on Thursday.
Wow, that's really good, Harry, because that clears up a lot of stuff. And thank you for the understanding of this.
Yeah, good. Thank you.